Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The Chase host Bradley Walsh was left confused as a contestant made an unexpected admission on Monday, April 7th. On the latest installment of the popular ITV quiz show, contestants Caroline, Matthew, Lizzie, and Graham faced off against the Beast, aka Mark Labbit, aiming to bag a hefty cash prize. First up was 57-year-old Nottingham-based gardener Caroline, who expressed her desire to put her winnings towards an upgraded speedboat. "I have a small speedboat, which is an oxymoron, because it has a very small engine. I'd like a bigger engine so I can go faster," she explained to Bradley. Caroline earned a commendable £6,000 in the Cash Builder round, but was initially tempted by the lower offer. Mark's paltry offer of just £600 quickly changed her mind, though, reports Edinburgh Live. "I was going to go low, but that's too low, so I'll stick with my £6,000, Caroline decided, prompting Mark to ask, "Did the rest of the team hear that?" Bradley probed her reasoning for considering the lower amount, to which Caroline candidly responded, "To get back to play in the final chase." "Are you here to beat the chaser, or are you here for an outboard motor?" Bradley continued, before the contestant firmly said, "I'd like to beat the chaser." Despite a strong start, Caroline stumbled on several questions, leading to her swift exit from the show. Well, as far as the other three are concerned, no great loss. "She wanted to go low. It wasn't very good. Next," Mark remarked. Fans of the show immediately swarmed X, formerly known as Twitter, to express their elation over Mark's strategic move to propose a £600 offer, especially after a streak of contestants opted for lower amounts. One viewer said, "Would have gone low, but that's too low. Well done at Mark Labbit, making offers right," while another echoed the sentiment, "I'm glad even Brad questioned that." Another fan remarked, "Mark's spot on, to be fair," and someone else commiserated, "Oh, she must be absolutely gutted." Meanwhile, others shared their frustration with Caroline's intention to go low, with one writing, "The first player at it already, tempted to go low." The lights dimmed slightly as the dramatic music faded, leaving only the soft hum of tension in the studio. Bradley Walsh, as ever, was brimming with his trademark energy, ready to welcome the next contestant to the hot seat. "Next up, it's Lucy from Manchester," Bradley said with a grin as his eyes lit up as the 28-year-old primary school teacher walked on set. Lucy smiled nervously but waved to the audience. "Hi, Brad," she said cheerfully, adjusting her glasses. "So, Lucy," Bradley began, leaning casually on the host's podium, "tell us a little about yourself. What do you do when you're not wrangling children?" "Well, I'm a big quiz fan. I love pub quizzes, puzzles, and I've actually studied the chase for years." Bradley raised an eyebrow. "Studied the chase? Like how people study chess?" Lucy nodded seriously. "Exactly. I've analyzed over 500 episodes." That got a surprised ripple from the audience, and Bradley gave a chuckle. "Blimey, you've done more homework than I have." But Lucy wasn't finished. "And I've got a confession." Bradley leaned forward, instantly intrigued. "Go on." Lucy glanced at the chaser's empty chair and took a breath. "This might sound weird, but I've had a crush on the governess for years." The crowd gasped, and even Bradley took a step back. "Anne Haggerty? Really?" Lucy nodded shyly. "I just think she's amazing. Her intelligence, her confidence, her wit. I even named my cat after her." Bradley blinked. "You named your cat Anne Haggerty?" "Yep, and she's very well behaved," she added with a wink. The studio erupted in laughter as Bradley held his hands up. "This is a first. I've heard of people fancying pop stars, actors, but a full-blown crush on the governess? You're bold, Lucy. Respect." Just then, the door at the top of the stairs opened, and out walked Anne Haggerty herself in full chaser mode, lips pursed and eyes narrowed. "I hear someone's been talking about me," she said dryly. Lucy's face turned scarlet, and Bradley was practically in tears from laughter. "Well, Anne, you've got yourself a fan," he said, wiping his eyes. Anne raised her eyebrow and cracked a slight smile. "Flattery might not help you win, Lucy, but it's appreciated." As the game began, the dynamic between Lucy and Anne became a must-watch moment, teasing jabs, clever comebacks, and a palpable mix of tension and admiration. Even Bradley couldn't keep a straight face as he navigated what felt like a rom-com playing out in a quiz show. By the end of the episode, Lucy didn't win the jackpot, but she walked away with a once-in-a-lifetime memory. And as she left the stage, Anne called after her, "Give my regards to your cat." Bradley looked into the camera and shook his head. "I've hosted this show for years, but today was definitely one for the books."